All right, great time to look back at the Joy Business Town Hall meeting on oil and gas, which was held on the 28th of October on the theme 10 years of commercial oil production in Ghana, challenges and prospects for the future. The debates have just begun on how exactly we can get the best out of black gold or oil, but do we understand some of the fancy words used in the industry in the Ghanaian context, or is it slippery in our brains as oil itself? Nice play on words. Joining me in studio, Joy Business analyst and researcher Philip Namfori to break down some of the key jargons used in Ghana's upstream oil industry. Let me test you on this, ABFA.
I know I'm just finding them out.
Great. I mean, so, yeah, these are some of the things. By the way, what is that?
So that's the portion of oil revenues that actually go to the budget to support our development. So when we are talking about how the oil is affecting Ghana, that's the amount that goes to the budget. So that's the ABFA. And you know, there's a part that goes to support future generations, and that's the Ghana Heritage Fund. That's the next one coming up. The short form is GHF. And it's essentially a fund. So part of the oil revenues also go to be tucked away for future generations, and that's the Ghana Heritage Fund. And another part also goes to support or goes as a stake to Ghana's National Oil Company, and I'm sure you're very familiar with the GNPC. And if I ask you what the full meaning of GNPC is, all you tell me.
Ghana National Petroleum Corporation.
Okay, so you got it correct. So yeah, that's the GNPC. Then the fund that is supposed to support future generations, it comes under what we call the Ghana Petroleum Funds. And so Ghana Petroleum Funds is broken down into Ghana Stabilization Fund and Ghana Heritage Fund. So Ghana Petroleum Funds is the collective name of the Ghana Stabilization Fund and the Ghana Heritage Fund. Now, there's also one that we'll be getting to, but I want to test you now on it. PHF.
Say that again.
PHF.
Heritage Fund.
No, you're almost there. Petroleum
Holding Fund.
Boom. That's it. So
I thought you said GHF.
No, PHF.
Petroleum Holding Fund.
Yeah. So when the royalties, surface rentals, corporate income taxes, when everything comes in, this fund is at the Bank of Ghana, and that's the storehouse for all oil revenues before they are distributed to their various points, like the ABFA, the GHF, and the GSF. And then, yeah, go ahead. And the last one is an institution mandated, and before it's shown, I want to test you on this one.
No, that's not fair.
It's very fair. So an institution mandated to ensure that there's efficient spending in oil revenues. What's that institution called? Tick. 3.
No, you have to give me clues.
Okay. PIAC.
Oh, come on. Public Interest and Accountability Committee.
Yeah, so that's essentially some of the jargons that we throw around when it comes to the discussion within the Ghanaian context. Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's important we talk about some of these things because we often say that we are an oil economy, and we are also stakeholders, right? So we need to understand how this thing works, the various institutions and funds that have been established so that we can monitor where the money goes. Of course, that was the point, right? How we efficiently spend our oil money. And that's something that came up really at the forum.
Before we go down, there's the last one, PRMA. That one's for you. PRMA.
So it's a Petroleum Revenue Management Act. Okay. I'm very smart.
So
yeah.
That was, hit it.
So that's Philip Namfori, my good friend Philip Namfori, breaking it all down for us. As we indicated, it's important we know some of these things because we say we are an oil economy. We need to know what's happening in the system and all of that. Later on, he'll be coming with that's PM Express. That's at 9 p.m. You want to stick around for that. Thank you very much indeed.